everybody. So, I thought it would be fun today to go over things that I have bought in the past. I have been very selective of what I've bought lately. I'm trying not to get the way I was before, where I was just buying stuff. Like, I was suffering badly from gear acquisition syndrome, and I had to stop. So, and I've been doing a little bit of housekeeping lately here. I'm actually looking to sell a lot of things, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a video of what I had bought in the past and where it is now. So I'm going to start with well, my bad monkey. That was the first video I did on gear. I still use it. So it's actually sitting on the floor right over there. It's hooked up to my Fender Twin Reverb. And yeah, I have no desire to get rid of it. I know that people are selling it for like astronomical prices. I paid $20 for the bloody thing. I'm not getting rid of it. I love it. Still sitting there. So the next video I did was the Danelectro Pastrami Overdrive. I still have it. I don't really use it. It might be up on the chopping block at some point. And yeah, so I don't know about that one. So that's a question one. I haven't really played with it much. I really should sit down and actually focus on these excuse me, pedals and decide, am I gonna keep them or am I gonna get rid of them? I have a whole wall here dedicated to just pedals. So yeah, I have to figure out what I'm going to do. The next one was the Danelectro Hash Brown Flanger. The knob broke on it. I had it on my drawer. It was a little too high. I closed the drawer and took the knob right off, and it looked like it was crazy glued on before, so I don't think it ever worked anyways. So that has gone to the great big electronic bin in the sky. So that is gone. The Digitech RP100A. That was a fun one. I still have it. I used it on the song Roses. I think it had a great guitar sound for that. I put a note here. I'm hoping GHS does a show and shoots the price up, because then, yes, I probably would sell it and see if I can get more for it. Oh, yeah, that would be hilarious if he didn't. And then all of a sudden the price just went skyrocketing, and I'd be like, I wouldn't put mine that high, but I might go higher than what I paid for it. I don't remember what I paid for it anymore. But yeah, it's still, I still have it, still there. My Boss RPS 10, which is one of the rack mounted mini mount items, which Roland did a long time ago. I've used it on a few songs. Haven't used it lately. It's the pitch shifter delay. Last song I used it on was I Have Such a Headache, where I pitched it down so my voice was like, so it's not something that you use all the time, but it's not something that I want to get rid of either, so it's going to stay there. The Boss ROD10 Overdrive Distortion. I've used it before on something. I can't remember what. Once again, not getting rid of it. It's still there. I also have the compressors that I'm not getting rid of. And so let's see. So next is my Roland PZM microphones. I still have them. I haven't found a use for them in the studio. They would be great plate mics on the wall for getting extra echo from the room. So maybe that's what I'll do with it. I don't know yet. My Gold Realistic, that was my gold microphone that I had forever. I sold that. Boss DR Rhythm, that's in the box. You can see it right behind me. Actually, it's right beside, it's wedged between the amps over there. That's not mine to sell. That's my friend's. If he wants it back, he can have it back. If he wants me to sell it, I will. I might use it again. I've been looking at doing some solo, like live solo work outdoors for the summer. I might use it there as a drum track. I have the drum loop on my board also. That's my pedal board for my bass, for when I just want to have some fun and just jam out to a drum loop. So yeah, we'll have to see. The Goya GS440, my electric guitar, yeah, that's not getting sold. That's going to be a staple here. It's not going anywhere. Pretty much any guitar that's on the wall now, except for the black one by the Acoustics on the black bass, you know, the red and the black here. The black one, that's not mine. It's my friend's. If he wants it back, he can take it back. But pretty much any guitar on the walls is going to stay where they are. I have no desire. And I also have my wife's pink bass here. If she wants to sell that, that's up to her. Let's see, where were we at? The Goya JVC dual cassette deck. Yeah, that didn't work very well. It has been replaced. I have a Technics RS-T10 cassette player now, which is right there. It's sitting on top of the 238, the Tascam pile. PD mic 45, not used anymore. Probably going to sell it if somebody's willing to buy it. We'll have to see. The G300 or 3001L portable electronic drum set. That was that one that rolls up. I sold that. I sold that during COVID. The guy was so excited to get it. It just didn't serve a purpose for me anymore. I had the electronic drum set, and it just didn't really serve a purpose anymore, so I got rid of it. The Aroma portable guitar stand. That's those ones that look like bunnies. Oh, this one right here. Yeah, still have them. My wife has the other one. She puts her ukulele on it. I have this one for whenever I go anywhere. Works very well. Not getting rid of it. The Blues Box slide guitar. It needs to be repaired. The jack pushed in, so that's going to have to be fixed. The Digitech Vocalist Live 2. Haven't used it for a while. Once again, if I actually get doing some outdoor shows, I will be using it for vocals, for extra, vocals. That's for sure. Avatar digital drums. That was my folding drum set. I don't have it anymore. I sold that one because it was just taking up space, and I wasn't using it here. And I bought an Alesis Nitro set for the church where I was using the Avatar drum set anyways. So I just decided to get rid of it. The Fifine K025 wireless microphone. Both of those microphones I sold. I had a K25 and I had a K35. I sold both of them. They were good microphones. I had no use for them anymore. I ended up, I think I have it sitting close by me here. I ended up buying, and I haven't done a review on it yet, but I bought from Joyo, I bought this, which is a wireless setup designed specifically for microphones that are not wireless. So you just plug this in, one end goes into your mixing board, and then there you go. And they're USB, so no batteries, which is wonderful. I've used them at church a few times. They're a little more expensive, but you get to use your existing microphone. So if you have somebody who wants to sing with a Shure SM58, you just click it into the Shure SM58, and they can sing with it. So that's why I bought it. I got tired of microphones, and people were like, "Well, I'd rather use this microphone." Now you can. So I bought that for that, and I've used it here on this board. When Charity, the singer in the band, comes, she can just be wherever she wants. I don't have to worry about her tripping on a cord, which is always nice. So that's what we use it for. So where are we here now? There's a Fifine. Deoxit contact spray. Well, I use that whenever it's needed, so that hasn't gone anywhere. My little GoPro type camera. This guy, I had him on the wall there. We were using him to record. I have since put different cameras up. I don't think I'm getting rid of it because I do like this one. This is nice for if I want to hook it up to my bike or something. It's an easy camera to hook up, so I'm not getting rid of it. It is a GoPro type, so it's nice. It comes with, as you know, I had a whole bunch of stuff with it. Zoom H4 handy recorder. Holy crap. I still have it. It's currently at the church. We wanted to get a better sound. Because we don't have it set up the way that we're going to. We are starting to go that way to have it properly set up. So it's up at the top of up at the top of the church, and it's being used for the microphones for the live stream for the church. It's just so much easier, and it's a better sound than what I was getting from the shotgun microphone that came with the camera. So that's what it's doing. Am I going to sell it? I don't know. I doubt it because it is handy, and I do. If I go somewhere, I usually bring it along so that I can record sounds like sound effects and that. So I don't think I'm going to get rid of it, and it's nice to have around. So it's a little bit bulky, but it does what I need it to do. So I think it's going to stay. So next, Tascam Pocket Studio DP008. My friend asked me to sell that. I sold that a couple years ago. He asked me to sell it, and that went pretty quick too. My Mackie Big Knob, that's right there. That isn't going anywhere. That I use that all the time for recording. The TC Electronics Rush pedal and the Elma Combo pedal. I use them infrequently. I might end up selling. I have no idea at the moment. Tascam RC3F foot switch. That is the foot switch that works with your DP24, DP32. Also other models because somebody found out where else it works. It of course is whenever I need it, it's here, so it's not going anywhere. I need it if I'm doing drums, if I'm using the DP32 or something. It is still being used. And so yeah, that's not going anywhere. My Fake Klon Centaur pedal. I don't really use it that much. I think I used it on Bag of Tea. That was the last song I used it on. And I don't really use it, but it was a cheap $30 pedal. I don't think anybody's going to buy it for me. My Art Tube MPs. These I'm questioning whether I'm going to keep. So I have both of them. I have the regular and the studio. I don't know. I don't use them anymore. Because I find that the Model 24's preamps are really good, and I don't find I need them anymore. I find the preamps on this, they have a smoother sound than what I had on the DP32. So I don't know. It could be I'm just getting better at doing this. I have no clue. My Joyo PD705 drum pad. That's still here. Currently it's in its box over there. I was considering hooking it up so the drummer could use it for fun if he wanted to record with it or something. But it is still there. I use it at Christmas for effects. It's always fun to have around. Because especially like it has Christmas bells and stuff. So that's that I'm keeping. The Mini Pre I bought from Shatton Design. I don't really use it at the moment. I think because it seemed to suck battery power. I don't know if it was just bad batteries, but I'm going to play around with it and maybe I'll get it back. My drum stool, my DW, still here, right underneath my butt here. It is still being used. It's still my office chair. Seriously, since I switched over to this and ironically wearing Crocs has fixed my two problems that I've had since I've been in my 30s, which is bad knees. My knees would always hurt, and my back would always hurt. I haven't had problems with either. I haven't had back problems and I haven't had knee problems since I switched over to Crocs. and I've switched to the drum stool. It's really weird, but it's true. Elisa's Strike Amp 8 that I have at the church, that's hooked up to the electronic drum set that I bought for the church. I bought it for use at the church. It's still mine. So if anything happens and I leave the church, that's all coming with me. And yeah, so that's there. That's at the church because it's just easier to leave it there than instead of dragging it home every night or every Sunday. So it's there. My acoustic amp is right behind me. I haven't used it as much as I want to. I did use it at Christmas at church. It will stay. It will be here. I like it. And like I said, I'm looking at doing outdoor stuff, and that might end up being my vocal and guitar amp. My Sonic Cake Boom Av Sonic Bar. Oh, I still have. I use it all the time. When with the band, I bought a pedal board where I've set up specifically for shows and so that I can have it there, and it just away I go with it. Has a tuner on it, has the Sonic Cake, has my other thing, which I'm going to talk about, my Joyo Wow Wah pedal is on there as well for certain songs. I have the Joyo Cab box on there if I'm going directly into the monitor if I'm going directly into the board at wherever we are, I can turn on that. And then I can set it for a certain cab. I have it set for the MPEG cab. If not, I bypass it. Like if I'm hooked up into my bass amp here, I just bypass it. Unless I'm recording, then I don't. Then I have to, because I want a better sound than just the straight bass in. Tascam M30. So let's see. That's my old mixer. Still needs to be cleaned. Still needs to be fixed. I'm not getting rid of it at the moment. My eDrum snare stand, that is at church. That's not going anywhere. Joyo Vocal Lab, that I might sell. I'm not as fond of it as I hoped I would be. I don't know what I would get for it used. I might turn around and sell it. We'll have to see. The 238 Sinacast. I recorded on it. I did Giant Cluster on it, and I'm gonna record again with it. I'm gonna play with it a bit more. I just need more time, and I'm gonna try it. I talked about the Joyo Wow Wah pedal. That's a cool one. My Art USB 4 mixer, that is still hooked up. That's what I'm using at the moment. I kind of been bouncing between both because I had the Model 24 hooked up as well, and so they're both in there. And then my Electro Harmonix Bass Mono Synth. I haven't really used it. I'm trying to find a project to use it on. Maybe the next one that I'm going to record on the Model 24, I will use it there. I need something interesting to do with it. It's not your average bass pedal. So that is my list. I hope this was kind of fun to find out where things have gone. The Tascam, the DP32 and the Model 24 are not going anywhere. They're going to stay here. But out of everything that I've reviewed, this is where it has gone. So yeah, things have changed, shifting, but that's where we are. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.